Hello, everyone, and welcome to CEA's Mindful Moment, a series of brief videos that illustrate a central concept in mindfulness, as well as a simple practice that can be done by teachers or students. My name is Kate Field, and this week's episode is called A Cup of Tea. I'll begin today by sharing a parable that dates back to the Meiji era in Japan. It goes like this. Nan-in, a Zen master, received a university professor who came to inquire about Zen. Nan-in served his guest tea. He poured the visitor's cup full, but then kept on pouring. The professor watched the cup overflow until he could stand it no longer. "Stop," he demanded. "The cup is spilling over. No more will fit in." "Like this cup," Nan-in said, "your mind is overflowing. No more can fit in. How can I show you Zen unless you first empty your cup?" In America, the concept of emptiness may have a somewhat negative connotation. In Zen, however, it is a central concept underlying mindfulness. The Japanese symbol on your screen, for example, means sunyata, or emptiness, and is often painted on a scroll and hung in a tea room, where a guest can gaze on it as they sip their tea. The scroll serves as an important reminder to focus one's attention on the void in the middle, not on the visible and extraneous, but on the invisible and the essential. In Zen, tea is much more than an afternoon pick-me-up. The act of serving and drinking tea is considered both an art form and a form of mindfulness meditation. Everything about the experience is intended to empty the mind of everything but the beauty of the present moment. Take this tea bowl, for example. It was shaped by hand by a great Japanese potter and is valued at over $6,000. Its value lies in its purposeful imperfections, such as its rough texture and its uneven rim. It is the bowl's irregularity that makes it uniquely beautiful. When a tea bowl is cracked or broken, it is tenderly repaired with gold lacquer, a process called kintsugi, which does not diminish its value. It is considered more beautiful, more valuable for having been broken, more precious for having been loved enough to have been repaired. Japanese green tea is bitter, but it is to be savored sip by sip, slowly anyway. Tea is always served with a small sweet cake. After a mouthful of the bitter liquid, you take a bite of the sweet cake, chewing slowly, allowing the sweetness and bitterness to mix in your mouth. Your mindfulness activity this week is simple. Just make a cup of tea. It doesn't have to be green tea. It doesn't even have to be tea, just something warm. Choose your favorite mug. Pour the water into the cup slowly. Empty your mind of everything except the sound of the water as it splashes against the empty cup. Feel the damp warmth of the steam against your cheek. Notice how the cup feels in your hand, the weight of it. Take a sip and swish the liquid around in your mouth. Try to taste it with each and every taste bud. Feel the liquid slide down in a warm path the length of your throat. Now close your eyes and take a small bite of something sweet. Savor it slowly. Let the sweetness coat your mouth so it mixes with the bitterness of the tea. The bitter and the sweet in a single bite, like life. Now open your eyes. What do you see? See through the eyes of a child with a beginner's mind, with a sense of wonder, and let your empty mind be filled with an infinite variety of wonderful things. Thank you for all you do. Please stay safe.